Hello and welcome to today's video as we cover FlyQuest, the best team from what would we say here, LTA, now LCS once more. Dominant team, very strong. Last Worlds were able to give Gen G a run. But I did have somebody, I don't want to mention Twitter and over again, but I did have somebody bring up how while people give FlyQuest credit for taking 5 games, going into 5 games against Gen G and losing. I give them credit in saying, hey, yeah, that's good, that's progress, but I would not give them another Worlds spot because they did that, if that makes sense. They'd have to win for me to even contemplate it. Close losses are not enough. But regardless, this team is very strong. Their champion pools are diverse, especially on the top side of the rift. I don't have Gakos on here because, in my opinion, he's not playing a single game probably at this event. The only reason he was really playing in LTA Championships is due to Bwipo's mouth. And then I think he only played 2 games in summer prior to the playoffs against the Foo teams. So the fact of the matter is, I don't really see him playing much, if at all, at this tournament, unless things are going poorly for this team. So last year they dropped out in quarterfinals. Bwipo in top lane, a very eccentric player. A bit coin flippy, maybe even you could say the Western, the Shy in that way. Definitely a carry threat in the same way as the Shy. 3-3 KDA, 62 KP, 8 CS per minute. So a little higher kill participation than what we've been seeing. Maybe even up to 8 to 10% higher than many top laners here. The team fights all over the place. It's a very aggressive team. 1.71 damage divided by gold. That may be the highest ROI out of any top laner at this event. He deals the most damage per gold without a doubt. 3% share differential. This team has 3 carry threats, which provides it, well, actually 4 with Inspired, in my opinion. Inspired can do the carry champions. Whether he has been doing it this year or not is irrelevant because I've seen it. I know he can do it at the tier 1 level and at the international level. So the fact is, that's what this gives this team a chance all the time is, hey, they can go into a draft and the enemy has to prepare for 4 different looks in terms of carries and counters, etc. 2.36 vision efficiency. Top side of the rift is where they get their leads. Bwipo, 245 gold, 216 XP ahead, 31 solo kills, 22 champions played in 78 games. Internationally, he's 41 and 55. I did not include his stats as a jungler. If you recall, in 2021 with Fnatic, he did play jungle and made it to Worlds. These are what happens with a coin flippy Western top internationally. 1.5 KDA, 59 KP, 8 CS per minute. Dies a shit ton. 1.35 damage divided by gold. Does have a decent laning phase. Is slightly ahead at 15 minutes, which is fine. That's very good. He stands his ground. He's world class. Has 17 solo kills. Inspired in the jungle, some would say he's the best Western player outright at the moment. I say Caps is the best all time. Inspired, I think, is in that conversation for best in this moment. Maybe the best player of the 3 minor regions, if you will, as well. He's very strong in his role. 5.4 KDA, 68 KP, 7.1 CS per minute. Slightly less relied on than other teams' junglers. Higher resource, more so farming than fighting. The percentages speak for themselves. 1.2 damage divided by gold, negative 4.1 share differential. Great setup with objectives over 5 vision score per ward placed. Up 157 gold, 262 XP, 9 solo kills, 18 champions played in 83 games. Internationally, he's 37 and 47. 2.8 KDA, 74 KP, 62 CS per minute. So, historically, Inspired at international events involved in nearly 3 out of every 4 kills for his team. So this year being a little different with the way FlyQuest are playing the game with 2 out of every 3. 6.2. I don't know why I have 6. Did I go out of order? Oh, 6.2 CS per minute. Just a little more damage than gold. Laning wise is ahead in the early game on average, up 71 gold, 173 XP, 12 solo kills. Quad and mid, I would say he is the weak point on this team. For an import, I think he needs to do better domestically, for sure. But 5.1 KDA, 66 KP, 8.5 CS per minute. He does his job. He doesn't int his face off and die. 1.73 ROI does put in his damage as well. 3.6 share differential, 2.2 vision efficiency. Laning wise, at the LTA level, he went even and then behind in XP. Can't have that on the international stage, especially out of one of your imports. He's going to have to step it up and play better at Worlds if this team wants to be just as successful this year as they were last year. Luckily for them, though, 7 of 8 teams can be LCK and LPL in quarters. They have gifted that 8th spot to one of the other regions this year. I don't like it, but they have. 14 solo kills, 20 champions in 83 games. Internationally, Quad is 13 and 13 with a 2.8 KDA, 69 KP, 8.2 CS per minute, so a little less resources than normal. 155 damage divided by gold. Laning wise, slightly behind. 171 gold, 211 XP. 1 solo kill. 80 carry, we have Masu. Masu, a very strong, young 80 carry. Has gotten better. Tournament in, tournament out. I remember last year being very critical of him prior to MSI and him doing well and then continue to get better. And at this point, his development has been great to see. 5.4 KDA, 70 KP, 9 CS per minute, so a little less resources. 1.69 ROI and a 3.4 share differential. This team, I can't emphasize enough, it deals a lot of damage. 2.76 vision efficiency, slightly behind at 15 minutes, minus 33. I mean, like I said, this team is up like 375 gold or so at 15 minutes on average. 188 XP ahead, 12 solo kills, 18 champions played, 15 and 18 over his career at international events. 2.6 KDA, 73 KP, 8.7 CS per minute. 159 damage divided by gold. Laning phase is a bit of a struggle, behind 261 gold. Him and Busio combined behind 441 over their careers as a duo internationally. That needs to improve at this event. Busio, he will be the best Western support at some point here. He's the best support in LTA, and I mean, he's in that conversation. And you know, we always think back to his Azir debut. That is the type of player I like to see. 4.8 KDA, 75 KP. He drives the bus for this team. 3 out of every 4 kills, and it's not even close. A 7% higher kill participation. The fighting occurs in the bot lane, but the 2 highest kill participations are in the bot lane duo. This is where the fighting is going to happen with this team, and this is where the team is going to have to show up. They cannot be behind 440 gold when they're relying on these two being the ones that are starting things up and being the ones that are getting shit done. 88 ROI. Very aggressive. That makes sense. Look at the kill participation. 1.88 vision efficiency. 16 champions, 83 games. Internationally, 15 and 18. 2 KDA, 79 KP. 4 out of every 5 kills. That does not stop domestically with him. He is very, very present at the international level. 0.79 ROI, 1.84 vision efficiency. Nuke Duck is the coach. He's 2-1 in best of ones internationally. 2-3 in best of threes and 1-3 in best of fives as a coach. Those might be a little scuffed. I forget if I realized I had fucked up the coaching records before or after I did FlyQuest on my document. Because for a minute there, my best of stats, best of ones included the best of threes from Worlds the last 2 years. There is a chance that those might be a little scuffed on this one. There's a chance. Maybe he went 2-1 last year, then into a best of 3 situation. Trying to remember what last year was like, but either way, this team is going to be very competitive. They're going to be in the conversation for a quarterfinal spot, and who knows, depending on scheduling and Swiss stage, what happens otherwise. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.